Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Never mind the squeaking. But today we're going to be taking a look at my new custom Lego platform, which hosts the Fairground Mixer, which is one of the rides offered to us in the Lego Creator Expert lineup. Now, classically, this ride here would just be on the ground on like a truck and trailer sort of deal. And it didn't really fit the vibe of my amusement park. I'll have to get some WD-40. But because it was on a truck and trailer, it didn't really look permanent in the amusement park. And I was sort of going for like a high-end Disney-themed amusement park style. So I decided to create a custom Lego platform, sort of a mock creation that accommodates a lot more than just the Fairground Mixer. So today we're going to be taking a look at the entire thing, and I'm going to show you how I sort of did it, some modifications that I had to make to the mixer in order to integrate it onto a custom platform like this, and show you some of the details that this awesome platform includes. As you can see, it's very, very colorful. I decided to go with color because I had a whole bunch of extra plates in various colors, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these plates, so I decided to make it colorful. And this top here that hosts the ride can actually be removed. It is somewhat modular. Obviously, it's a very heavy roof, so it doesn't like coming on and off, but we will be taking it off in this video as well. There's the embellished staircase here, so it is much larger than the existing staircase. I made it 8 wide rather than 4 wide. I also increased the overall size of the platform. Right down here is our battery box, which drives the motor. And you can see that the mixer itself is actually encased in this white box here. And essentially what I did is I took the mixer and I took the tires off, and I removed a bunch of the details that sort of protruded from the trailer, and then I framed it in white bricks, and I replaced those tires with bricks so that it actually clips into place and is stationary, and it's just sort of worked out. It's perfect. I didn't frame the battery box just in case we need to replace the batteries. That can very easily just be popped out of there, and the batteries can be swapped up. And yeah, that looks pretty awesome. I also put the red and white trim around the very colorful platform in which it sits on. I went with color because, I don't know, I just thought dark bluish gray, light bluish gray, or something plain Jane would just look boring. And also, this is the mixer. It's supposed to make you sick, and I think the spinning, in addition with all of the colors, will do a great job of doing that. We've got a staircase right here where you've got to line up a queue, and then this is actually split in two, so there's an exit and an entrance. And just on the base of that staircase is some classic food stands that you've seen before in one of my amusement park layouts. And you got Scoops, which is an ice cream shop, Fruit to Go, and also Starbucks coffee. There is a little spot behind here. I do plan on adding an Easter egg. I'm not sure what that Easter egg should be, but I plan on adding something funny down there. You also see, what are these holes here? Well, this is actually a go-kart track that runs through our mixer platform, and we'll be placing it in the Lego City, and I'll show you where this lines up in the amusement park. And you also see that there's a lot of color inside there. When we take the roof off, I'll show you that as well. One of our other MOCs that we had in the amusement park that was gobbling up a lot of room was actually the washroom. So what I did is I took that washroom off a 32 by 32 base plate that it was on, and I put it underneath this platform here, as that just helps conserve a lot of space. So this is a restroom right here, which is a modular style as well, and you can take the roof off it. And yeah, I just think it saves a lot of space, because now we're able to get those food stands under there, we're able to get this washroom under here, and we're also able to get these games under here. And I actually took these games from the Fairground People Pack, I believe it was, and I modularized them and made little games out of them. So this one's the water balloon, where you throw the water balloons at the targets, and those targets will fall down. I guess I got to push that down a little bit better, but they'll fall down just like that there. And then also you got the duck game where you toss the rings on the duck, and then a dunk tank right here, which also needs to be pushed down as well. Yeah, that's the dunk tank right there. So I've just added a little bit of the physical games underneath the platform there, just to help conserve space in the amusement park as well. And then we've got our go-kart track here. Let's pop this modular top off and have a look. So yeah, it just pops off as one piece, just like that there. Fairly simple, all one big chunk, and the ride is attached along with the top staircase there, and that reveals our go-kart within. Just real quickly, I just got to rethink this design. This has got to be pushed down, obviously, which is no problem, but I can't get in there and reset the targets, so I'll have to rethink that design a little bit, maybe just position them a little bit differently so I can get my fingers in there and reset those targets. But this is the go-kart track that runs through the platform. And you can see on the side I've put cheese wedges, white and also red. And then we've just put a bunch of colorful plates on the wall, just because I think it would be neat for users or drivers of the go-karts to fly through this tunnel here, and there'd be a bunch of lights and color and stuff like that all over the place. I just think it adds a nice touch for sure. Also, you'll see some tires in the corner there just to protect that corner there. And there's more of those colorful plates all throughout the tunnel. Pretty basic design, but I think it adds a nice touch, and it allows us to conserve a lot of space in the amusement park by raising up that mixer, getting it up off the ground, adding a little bit more complexity to it, also making it stationary and making it look like a fixed ride in an amusement park rather than like a traveling amusement park or exhibition or something like that. I just think it looks more permanent this way, and it definitely adds a lot to the amusement park, a lot of color. And also we got our washroom here, which just like so the guests can come in there and they can go to the washroom after getting sick on the mixer. And we've got our dryer there. We've got some paper towel on that side. You've got 4 stalls and also a sink, a trash can, and some mirrors right there with a tiled floor. So a pretty nice little washroom there that is also integrated into the platform. Let's reassemble this thing and bring it over there to the amusement park and sort of place it in its position. Actually, before we head over there, just really quickly, I'm going to show you the reassembly. So we got the roof here, which will just very easily just pop right back onto the washroom. I was actually pretty pleased when I went to go move this off the plate. This whole washroom is modular. You can just move it just like that. It's just perfect. I thought I built it onto the base plate, but I was pleased to see that that definitely wasn't the case, and it can just be moved very easily. So I was pleased with the old Bricksie for making that design, and happy that it was so easy to integrate. And then we just take our roof, which is essentially a big modular. You see it just be picked up like, woo, there it is, right? And very easy to line up because you just line up the black plate, which is the top of the staircase, with the white end of the staircase over here. So this just sort of just lines up just like that, and then you know you're on point. And then of course there's adapters everywhere, which you have to make sure that they're all pressed into place and just sort of make sure it's secured in all its different points. As you know, it's a pretty large platform, so there's a lot of different points in which you have to push down and just make sure that it's secured. Now we've moved the new and improved mixer platform over here into the amusement park. Definitely a nice fit for it right here in this corner. And there's going to be a lot of landscaping and whatnot that we have to do around it to improve the overall look of it, and I'm really excited to do that in the near future here. As you can see, the tunnel exit is right there, and the entrance, of course, is over here. So the go-kart track goes around the roller coaster, just in behind the haunted house here. And what we're going to do is actually put the entrance to the go-kart track right here, where you can see those go-karts lined up. And I'm going to add a bunch of detail to the track itself using these cheese wedges here all the way around, similar to what we saw in the interior of the tunnel underneath the mixer platform there. Also, all the tires, or sorry, all the corners will be banked by tires, similar sort of feel there as well. And then we're going to build different statues and brick-built animals or something like that. And these open areas here have trees and bushes and all sorts of landscaping all around. So I'm really excited to start working on the go-kart track and the surrounding area. The entrance will be right here, and then right here there'll be a bridge that goes over top, allowing minifigures or guests of the park to access this area. I think that's probably the best. I'm really excited to have this platform for the mixer now. It just looks a lot better and gets it up off the ground. And like I was saying earlier, it just conserves so much space. Is rather than having these bathrooms out on their own or these games out on their own, etc., it just opens up so much space, and it also gives us the opportunity to have that tunnel for the go-kart track, which just adds a lot of complexity. I still have to figure out how I'm going to get this train to go around and fix all that up as well. And as you can see, there's a lot of white space over here that we've got to plate up and decide what we're going to put there. I was thinking electrical power plant of some sort because the Vestas wind turbine is over there as well. That would look pretty cool. And also the whole amusement park here has to get a barricade going around the entire thing, some sort of fencing. That's going to be quite part intensive, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. And I need to fix the ballast train lines here throughout the whole city. You also see bits and pieces of the Legoland set. Still got to do a review on that set. You can see two of the things there, including the roller coaster, also the tower over here, and the remaining elements for that set are just right here. I've got to work out how I'm going to integrate those into the amusement park here, and also work out how we're going to do our body of water with the lazy river and also Pirates of Barracuda Bay. But that's really about it for today. Just wanted to show you guys the new and improved platform for the mixer and how we integrate it here into the amusement park. Let me know what you think of its placement, and let me know what you think of the alterations. I really do like the color. I just think it adds a mixer sort of feel and would make you sick, as a mixer should. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.